Good afternoon, everyone. It's Monday, May 7th, and this is a stock market recap from Edward Gofsky from Twitter and from Stocks. So let's get started. What I'm going to do actually is at the beginning of every video, I'm going to start off with a quote from one of my favorite books. So it'll give you a feel of basically my methodology and sort of what I use to see the market, the lens I use to look at the market. So the first quote that I'm going to read is from one of my favorite books that I've read about 20 years ago. It's the Wave Principle of Human Social Behavior and the New Science of Socionomics by Robert Prechter. So this book has really helped me in not only how I look at the stock market and trading and investing, but just how the world works in general. So I'll start off with a quick excerpt from the book, and then we'll dive into some market analysis. So this is from page 83 from Robust Fractals and Fibonacci Mathematics. It's a connection to the human social experience. The wave principle reveals that the human social experience follows a form that derives from the tension between the opposing dualities of progress and regress. Its ruling ratio is phi, the same number that governs nature's abora and spirals, making it fundamental to nature's arrangements. In its broadest sense, then, the wave principle communicates the seemingly outrageous idea that the same law that shapes living creatures and galaxies is inherent in the mentation and activities of men in mass. We will explore the biological, perceptual, and mentational origins of this phenomena in chapters 10 through 12. As chapter 16 later argues, the mass psychological fluctuations revealed by the stock market are not only correlated with mankind's actual progress and regress through history, but in fact produce them. What the wave principle ultimately says then is that mankind's progress, which results from his social nature, does not occur in a straight line, does not occur randomly, and does not occur cyclically. Rather, progress takes place in a Fibonacci-related, aberrating, spiraling, or wave fractal style that nature uses for all its robust forms. As the activity of social man has form, it is apparently no exception to the general law of order in the universe. So with that being said, let's dive right into some market analysis. Let's start off with the marijuana stocks because a lot of the people that I've been following for many years, we've been waiting for setups like this to take place. I just posted this literally about 5 or 10 minutes ago. This is a 1-year weekly chart of the Horizons marijuana ETF. It's basically the best marijuana ETF, in my opinion, in the world. It started trading almost 2 years ago, I guess, but you can see clearly it's starting to break out of this triangle that we've been waiting for since the top of wave one here at the beginning of January. And you can see it slowly starting to break out here. I have a trigger price at 1733. So I have no position in HMMJ at this point, but clearly, if this is a true bull market and this is definitely a wave three setup, there's absolutely no rush to get in here. If it's a true bull market, a wave three move, 1733 will be the first trigger long, and then 2009 will be the next trigger long, and then 2394 after that, and then all-time highs at 2516. So this is very encouraging because, as a lot of people that follow me know, and all the many great cannabis analysts that are on, the social media platforms such as Twitter and StockTwits, a lot of the other stocks other than weed have been breaking out, which is very encouraging. Basically, let's take a look at weed here. We'll go through some of these charts from a 1-year perspective. So this is weed, obviously, and you can see the same sort of triangle setup that you see in HMMJ. Some of the better ones that are already starting to break out, obviously right here. Let's take a look here at, we'll do Leaf first. So you can see a triangle forming in Leaf. Med Relief is really starting to move here. It's gone from 15 all the way up to 25 today. That's quite encouraging there. Another one is THCX. So that's a beautiful chart there. You can see definitely the triangle forming here. It's already breaking out above 442. The volume has been pretty decent, and this looks very encouraging. So this is a chart that I posted yesterday. This is THCX, so you can clearly see the triangle. You can see the cup and handle, the fractal cup and handle at the apex of the triangle starting to break out. So this definitely looks encouraging. I mean, you can see it in HMMJ. The ETF is starting to show a very similar pattern. So it does look like the marijuana stocks are going to move here. And it would make a lot of sense that the wave 3 move would go right up into legalization in September. So we'll see. I mean, you can definitely put a tight stop here. So from a risk reward perspective, the marijuana stocks are looking good, but definitely the market is starting to separate the wheat from the chaff here, because some of the marijuana stocks are not performing like Leaf or THCX or TRST. So we'll have to see how this one plays out, but definitely the marijuana stocks look very encouraging. Using HMMJ as a proxy for the general marijuana stock market overall, if we can get over 1733, then we're definitely off to the races. And then after that, I'd be waiting for the 2009 trigger long. But this is definitely the kind of setup that I look for. There's actually a lot of these similar setups in the gold and silver space. So we'll quickly take a look at that. So that's sort of my thoughts right now on the marijuana stocks. If you look at gold, this is a fantastic chart of gold on the weekly. Like I've been saying for the last few weeks, these types of setups don't happen very often. You can wait 10 years and do nothing. And then when this thing breaks out over 1400, I mean, the price projection is 1700, but if this just goes to 1500, the gold and silver stocks, some of them are going to go 1, 2, 3, 400% in a few months, and that'll be worth all the patience, all the years of waiting. So this is a fantastic chart. Not only do you see a triangle setting up here, a huge head and shoulders bottom reversal pattern, you've got a cup and handle here, a fractal cup and handle like I've been showing the last few videos, but on a much larger scale, this is actually possibly turning into a huge cup and handle forming right there, and the top will go to 1700, and then you'll see a pullback. So you'll see the cup form, and then a handle, and then a huge breakout. So there's no need to get too excited. I mean, obviously this is a super bullish setup, but it definitely could fail. But I mean, it's going to have to go below 1250 for me to get super cautious on it. But keep your position size small and just wait for the 1400 breakout. But keep your eye on this chart specifically, because there's multiple bullish setups of different methodologies within the same chart. So you've got the head and shoulders bottom, you've got a possible huge cup and handle forming here, you've got an Elliott wave. This would be 1, 2, and then a 3 right there. So that's a really good setup too. So that's something that we're keeping an eye on. And like I was saying about the marijuana stocks, this is TRST, something I posted about a week ago, and you could see the triangle forming, the breakout above 750, and then now it's above $9. So I'm running out of time here, so I'll cut this short. And thank you all for watching. Subscribe below on YouTube, and thank you all for watching, and we'll talk again. Bye.